My name is Hazel Perilla, and I'm from Mississauga, Ontario.
My name is Zubin, and I'm from Rexdale, Toronto, Ontario. Rexdale!
So Zubin and I worked together in a call center at Bank of Montreal MasterCard, and we ended up on the same team.
I was the first one to express my interest in Hazel. That being said, at first she wasn't really into me, maybe more just as friends.
He sat on one side of the cubicle and I sat on the other, and that was back more than 10 years ago in 2000. So for 2 years we had a very long friendship.
So we were at a Christmas party, and when we were going home, she had a little bit to drink, sure. But on the way home, she put her hand on my hand, and I was like, whoa, 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 like, what's going on here?
I guess Zubin had enough liquid courage when we were at an intersection on the way home he asked me if I wanted to be his girlfriend. And I looked at him, I'm like, this is the first time that we've ever gone out together.
We decided to extend the night, went to Tim Hortons to get coffee, and then, the snow started to fall, and then it was just a perfect setting. So right before we left, I leaned in and gave her a kiss, and it was a wrap from there. With these lips, she couldn't resist.
He has amazing patience, and I think that's really one of the things why we complement each other well, is because I'm crazy and he has incredible patience. And if you speak to any of our friends and family, they will probably tell you the same thing. They come from the Kalukag side, and that means we're crazy.
So Hazel brings the best out of me. Her personality is very outgoing, outspoken, and she brings me out of my comfort zone. So I'm more of a laid-back, shy type of person, whereas she's more loud and outgoing, and I try to match that as best as possible. So that's one trait that I really love about her.
It's just one of those things that you just know that you're supposed to be there with him, and he just feels like home. So no matter what kind of day I've had or how I'm feeling that day, I just know that at the end of the day, that's where I'm supposed to be, and I can always come to him for anything. So I don't know if it's comfort or peace or relaxation or what you would call it, but to me, Zubin feels like home.
When I'm around Hazel, again, she makes me feel good. When we're apart, I really do miss her. When we're together, we laugh with each other, we tell jokes, we share our feelings and our ideas about our day at work or whatever the case may be. And we just, we really gel with one another. My laid-back nature, her outgoing nature, I think, it's true what they say that opposites do attract, because we really put each other hand in hand and bring the best out of each other. So
the sweetest thing that Zubin's ever done for me is, I talked earlier about how patient he is, and without asking him to, he waited for me when I went away. So we had talked a lot about our discussion about what life would look like when I went away to Australia for a year and a half, and we just said we would play it by ear, and we would play it by ear and see how it goes. So the sweetest thing he did was to just support me and be there for me, and he waited for me until I was ready to come back. And I think that kind of support you can't get. Not a lot of people would offer that to you.
I'm a huge Pittsburgh Steelers fan, and she told me we were going on a road trip just to Buffalo, so she told me to bring my passport. when we got to the border, I had to ask her, I was like, what am I telling the customs officer? Because he's gonna ask me. And she said, okay, I'm gonna break it to you. We're going to Pittsburgh. And I was like, we're going to Pittsburgh to do shopping? And she's like, no, I actually got you tickets to a Steelers game. So that really touched me, knowing that, you know, the Steelers are one of my favorite teams, and got Hazel into, you know, watching football and understanding the game. So it really touched me that, you know, she went out of her way to not only take me to Pittsburgh to see my favorite team, but at the same time, she actually was interested in going herself to learn more about the game and experience the whole atmosphere of a NFL game. So that was a great surprise.
Zubin, I just want to tell you that I love you more than anything, and I can't wait to spend all of our mornings and nights and weekends and the rest of our life together. And today's going to be an amazing day with our family and friends. We've been planning this for so long, and we've waited 10 years for this day. So I just love you so much, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you.
I would look to her and I would be like, it's about damn time. And I think our family and friends would share the same sentiment, because Hazel and I have been together for a very long time before today. But all in all, you know, I would express to her my love for her, that I would always be there for her, and we can look back on this day as one of the most happiest days of our lives, and then look forward to the next happiest moment of our lives when we make some babies. And I will be her baby daddy.
I know we'll be alright. I will stay with you.